你叫什么？
我叫瑞苏。
你是哪国人？
我是美国人。
你几岁？
我14。
你家有几个人？
我家有3个人。
你有去过吗？
我没有尝过。
你喜欢吃什么？喝什么？
我喜欢吃葡萄和茶。
你喜欢中文是中文歌台吗？
我喜欢中文，也很喜欢喝吃中国菜，
你吃吗？
很好吃。
Hey guys, today we're going to be making Chinese egg tarts. These came out really well and they taste really good, so stay tuned to see what happened. So first you're going to need a big mixing bowl, then, something to mix it for you. You're going to need 1.5 sticks of butter, a cutting board, a knife, some flour, and a 1 cup measuring. To start off, you have to cut the butter into squares. As you can see, I did that here. And next step is to put it in the refrigerator because when it comes to this type of dough, cold butter is the key to success when you're making a pastry puff dough. So then you just need to measure your 1 cup of flour. As you can see, it's all leveled and exact. Then put that in your big mixing bowl. Remember to close your flour, of course. Now we can get that butter out of the fridge. It's all nice and cold because that is the key to this type of dough, and we can add it with our flour. Now this is called the butter dough. We're making 2 types of dough in this recipe, a butter dough and a water dough. So these are the steps for the butter dough. Make sure you get all the butter in there, and then of course spread it all out so it's even. Close your thing, lock it in place as so, and turn it on and let it mix. It should mix very smoothly, and of course turn it up as needed. I didn't get any footage of what it should look like after, but when it's all wrapped up into a ball, you should know. Then you want to cut some saran wrap so we can place our butter dough in it because it needs to stay in the fridge for a while. So that's just all I'm doing here. The dough, that's how it was like. Put it in the middle, wrap it up, and, stick it in the fridge for 15 minutes. 15 minutes or longer. I actually let mine sit for a couple hours just so it could really, really firm up. But you want to make it into a square while you're wrapping it. And into the fridge it goes. Now next is our water dough. So you're going to need 2 eggs, your big mixing bowl, I just washed that one cup measure, some flour, and 1/4 cups of water, excuse me. So what you want to do with those 2 eggs is we're going to separate the egg whites and the egg yolks. So you're going to need 2 bowls for this. And here's egg 1. Took a while to crack because it was because they're on a little plastic bowl. But a trick to separating egg whites and egg the egg whites and egg yolks my grandma taught me was use like the edge of the shells to help you. And that's just me putting the yolk in that little green bowl you see there. And then tossing the eggshell into the sink. Doing the same thing with the second egg. Was a little bit of a tough one too. But I know it's a little hard to see what I'm doing, but I'm just, using the shells to help separate. It's a really good trick. If there's a certain name for it, I'll put it in the description. But there are my egg yolks and my egg whites. Save those egg whites. Do not throw them away. We're going to need them later. Now I'm just getting another cup of flour. As you can see, all leveled, right there. Then you put it in your big mixing bowl once again. Now this is me just adding the egg yolks. And as you can see, there's leftover residue. So what I'm doing is I'm taking that cold water. Make sure that water's cold. Sorry, I forgot. And, you know, I'm stirring it up to get, like, the rest of that egg yolks off and put it into our batter. That's what I'm doing. I'm just pouring it in there. And then bring it over to your mixer, reattach your dough hook, and of course, latch it on and turn it on. And as once again, you mix till it has that type of consistency, till it's all one big ball. And this dough is very, very sticky. So what I'm doing right here is I'm adding a little more flour just so it doesn't stick everywhere to my hands. And since that butter dough is still in the fridge and it's still firming up, what I decided to do was after I spin it one more time, after adding that extra flour, I got some saran wrap, as you can see, but a paper plate. And then I got the dough, very, very sticky, so if it's sticky, you just add more flour. And I wrapped it up very lightly, and I also floured the saran wrap. I wrapped it up very lightly to stick it in the fridge for a couple minutes because I didn't want it sitting out since it had raw egg in it. So that's all I did while the other dough firmed up, and my friend Raja, or my partner in this project, came over. Because this, honestly, the dough was the longest part. So I just did that before she got here. And here is us taking that butter dough. This is Raja rolling it out. This is Raja rolling out that butter dough. It was very, very tough, very hard. But you want to roll it out till it looks like that. Very nice. She did a wonderful job. We had lots of fun making these. And then, oh, this is the simple syrup for our custard filling. What I did was a half a cup of water and 1/3 cup of sugar. Mix those together and put it in the microwave for a minute and let that cool down. Now those are those egg whites from earlier, excuse me, and 3 new eggs. Add the egg whites to those 3 new eggs and a cup of milk. Add that, and this is making our egg custard filling. After that, just whisk it all up just to get everything mixed together. And then this is us adding in the simple syrup, that water and that sugar. Pour it in very slowly while you're stirring. This adds the sweetness to the tarts. So while that done, we, finished rolling out our dough. That's me there. And we combined our butter dough and our water dough. And then we just cut them into molds, or putting them in our baking sheets and poking holes at the bottom to give it so they don't puff up so much that it covers the custard. As you can see there, the holes. And then we're just sifting our custard filling to get it really, really smooth so the custards come out real nice. So that's just sifting the filling so it's real smooth, so it cooks real smooth. And then this is filling in the crust to make our Chinese egg tarts. Then you want to put them in the oven, as you can see, at 400 degrees for 25 to 35 minutes. This is when they came out. Look really nice. That's my little sister trying one of the mini ones. She really liked them. And those are the bigger ones that you should be eating like right now or have already eaten. But they came out really nice. We really enjoyed making them.